In the annals of history, some figures emerge with such an extraordinary tale that their stories become the stuff of legends. Today, we delve into the life of one such character, a man whose wealth was so immense that it is said to have disrupted an entire country's economy. This is the story of Mansa Musa, the emperor of the Mali Empire, widely regarded as the richest person in history. Born in the 1280s, Mansa Musa came to power in the early 14th century, taking the title of Mansa, which means sultan or emperor. He inherited an empire that was already wealthy, thanks to its abundant natural resources, most notably gold and salt. Under his rule, the Mali Empire grew even richer, covering present-day Senegal, Gambia, Guinea, Nigeria, Chad, Mauritania, and Burkina Faso and Mali itself. Mansa Musa was a devout Muslim, and his faith played a significant role in his life and reign. It influenced his governance, his personal values, and most importantly, his legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324, a journey that put him and his empire on the map, both literally and figuratively. His pilgrimage to Mecca, known as the Hajj, is a duty that all able-bodied Muslims are required to perform at least once in their lifetime. However, Mansa Musa's journey was not an ordinary one. He did not merely fulfill a religious obligation. He made a statement of power, wealth, and influence that echoed across continents. He took a caravan that consisted of tens of thousands of people, including soldiers, heralds, entertainers, merchants, camel drivers, and slaves. The procession was said to be so lengthy that when the first of his party arrived at a destination, the last would have not yet departed the previous stop. The most astounding aspect of this pilgrimage was the sheer amount of gold Mansa Musa took with him. It is said that he carried with him 100 camels, each laden with 300 pounds of gold. He spent so lavishly and distributed so many alms that he caused a significant inflation in regions he passed through. In Egypt, it took years for the economy to recover from the massive influx of gold. Upon reaching Mecca, Mansa Musa fulfilled his religious duties and took the opportunity to network with other influential Muslim leaders and scholars. He was a generous benefactor, offering vast donations to the poor and to religious institutions. Upon returning to Mali, Mansa Musa brought back with him scholars, architects, and bureaucrats. He had a vision for his empire, and he used his immense wealth to transform it into a hub of culture, education, and Islam. He commissioned several architectural projects, most notably the Jingwariber Mosque in Timbuktu, which still stands today as a symbol of Mali's golden age. Under his rule, the city of Timbuktu flourished as a key center of Islamic culture and scholarship. The Sankore University in Timbuktu attracted intellectuals from all over the Muslim world, turning the city into the Athens of Africa. Manuscripts on subjects ranging from religion to law, from mathematics to astronomy, were written, copied, and preserved, contributing to a rich intellectual heritage. Yet, Mansa Musa's rule was not just about wealth and grandeur. He was known to be a just and efficient ruler. He established a complex administrative structure with provinces, each governed by a farba, or governor. He also established a strong military force to maintain peace and order and to protect his empire's wealth. Mansa Musa's death in 1337 marked the end of an era. His wealth and his kingdom passed on to his successors, but none could maintain the height of power and prosperity that had been achieved during Mansa Musa's reign. Despite the eventual decline of the Mali Empire, the legend of Mansa Musa continues to be a beacon of African history, a testament to a time when the continent was home to one of the world's richest and most powerful empires. Mansa Musa's story is not just about his unimaginable wealth, it's about how he used that wealth. He invested in his people, his education, in infrastructure, and in strengthening his empire's cultural and political ties with other nations. He showcased the richness of African resources, culture, and potential to the world. His rule was a golden age that put Mali and Africa on the world map. But there's more to Mansa Musa's story than his wealth and power. His tale is one of strategic leadership, wise governance, and a strong emphasis on education and culture. Despite the unimaginable wealth he possessed, he was not a hoarder of gold, but a distributor of wealth. He invested in the intellectual capital of his empire, promoting knowledge and learning. Moreover, Mansa Musa was a fervent devotee, a man of faith whose belief was not just personal but was integrated into his governance. His pilgrimage to Mecca was not just an excuse in displaying wealth, but a testament to his commitment to his faith. His piety left a lasting religious legacy that led to the propagation of Islam in West Africa. While Mansa Musa's wealth is often the headline of his story, his commitment to public service, education, faith, and culture are equally noteworthy. His story is a reminder that wealth, when used for the betterment of society, can create a lasting legacy that far outlives the individual. As we end this exploration of Mansa Musa's life, we are left with a sense of awe for the wealth and power he commanded. But we also leave with respect for the wisdom with which he used that wealth. Mansa Musa was not just a wealthy emperor, he was a visionary leader, a devoted believer, a patron of education, and a man who used his resources to write a story that has endured for centuries. The story of Mansa Musa invites us to look beyond the glitter of gold and see the man beneath the crown. For beneath the wealth and power was a leader with a vision, a ruler with a mission, and a man with an enduring legacy. So, when we speak of Mansa Musa, let us remember not just the gold he spent, but the empire he built, the culture he nurtured, the faith he propagated, and the legacy he left behind.